Hi there again, William here, and welcome to my latest video. Now, I've been on a bit of a roll with a couple of successes with the Paul Howard Fluting Jig, and I intend to continue, or hopefully continue, that success this week with my next project. So this week's project then, I'm hoping that it's going to be a small double-walled box where the outer wall of the box is in fact fluted, showing the inner wall and the two woods being of contrasting materials. Now, this is not something new, it's not my idea, and in fact I got the idea from Dwight Rutherford, who lives in Roseville in California. Now, this is a piece that Dwight turned and has inspired me for this project. Now, if you look at it, the top of this piece, it has actually got some decorations which he included on there using something called a rose engine lathe. Probably like me, you'll need to Google it to find out what a rose engine lathe is. I am going to use actually this piece of elm, which I think came from an old fence post a long time ago, and a piece of branch wood from a Bramley apple tree from a neighbour's garden. Now, following Dwight's very good example, I shall be using the elm for the outer skin of the box and the apple for the inner skin. In other words, keeping the dark wood on the outside, which is showing the lighter wood through the middle. Okay, I have to turn two pieces from this piece of oak. That is the outer box and also the foot for the inner apple box. Okay, here I'm just identifying the limits for the router cut. Once I've done that, I can then screw the battens to the router table to limit the movement of the router. Now I want to keep the flutes reasonably large and evenly spaced, so this is a job for my spreadsheet. So to achieve that even spacing, it looks like the 12.7mm cutter with 10 iterations. So here you can see now I've got the router jig set up with the 12.7mm core box cutter mounted. Also, I've left the cable tidies in place in an attempt to stop the lip of the piece from flexing. Okay, routing completed, just a little bit of tidying up to do with some sandpaper before I finish it off. Okay, I have to trim up the edge of the apple here to fit inside the oak fluted skin. I've glued the apple onto the oak base using some CA glue, but I'm just going to add some frog tape here just for extra security. Okay then, so there we have it, a fluted two-walled box in apple and oak, designed courtesy of Dwight Rutherford and others by all accounts. Not finished apart from Yorkshire Grit because it isn't going anywhere, and was really a test piece for something a bit fancier in the future. So that's about... yes, forgot to mention, this weekend it's the UK and Ireland Woodturning Symposium. He's got a ticket. As for me, it's the wife's birthday coming up, and I promised to take her away for a romantic weekend. So we booked into somewhere called the Hilton Doubletree Resort in Coventry from Friday until Sunday. Thanks for watching. See you next time.